Let me start with a bold truth. If your child never fails, they're playing it too safe. And here's the second truth. Failure isn't a problem. It's a powerful teacher. The problem is that most of us were raised to think failure is bad. We grew up in a system that rewarded perfect answers and punished mistakes. We learned mistakes mean you're not good enough. If you failed once, maybe you should stop trying. Play safe. Avoid risks. And here's what happens. When kids believe failure is final, they avoid challenges. They protect themselves from disappointment, but they also protect themselves from growth. Now, enter the growth mindset, a term made famous by Dr. Carol Dweck. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities can improve with effort, strategies, and feedback. It's the opposite of a fixed mindset, which says, you're either good at something or you're not. Think about the difference. Fixed mindset, I'm just not good at math. Growth mindset, I'm not good at math yet, but I can get better if I practice. That tiny word, yet, changes everything. Why this matters for kids? Kids with a growth mindset try new things without fear. See effort as the path to mastery. Treat mistakes as feedback, not proof of failure. Push through challenges because they believe they can improve. In entrepreneurship and in life, this is gold. Because building something new almost never works perfectly the first time. Let me share a quick story. A boy named Alex wanted to perform magic tricks at his school talent show. The first time he tried them in front of his class, half the tricks failed. Some kids laughed. Alex's face turned red. He wanted to quit. But that night, his father asked, which trick went wrong the most? What could you change to make it work? Alex practiced again and again. At the talent show, a week later, every trick worked, and he got a standing ovation. The difference wasn't talent. It was mindset. He turned feedback into fuel. In the real world, the first product launch often flops. The first business idea usually needs a pivot. The first job interview may end in rejection. And yet each failure carries information. What worked? What didn't? What to try next? That's why I often tell kids, failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. Now, feedback is a gift, but only if it's given and received in the right way. Bad feedback feels like judgment. This is wrong. Do it better. Good feedback feels like guidance. This part works well. Here's one thing you could improve. As a parent, you can start positive. Name something specific they did well. Give one suggestion. Focus on the next step, not everything at once. And, encouragingly, remind them you believe they can do it. In one of my workshops, two sisters decided to sell cookies to neighbors. On the first day, almost no one bought them. When I asked why, they said, maybe people don't like cookies. Instead of agreeing, I asked, what did people say? Did you ask what flavor they liked? They went back, asked questions, and found out most neighbors preferred less sugar. The next day, they sold out in 1 hour. That's the power of feedback. It's not personal. It's practical. Your child will believe in growth when they see it in you. That means share your own mistakes openly. Talk about what you learned. Show them that trying again is normal. Now, an example. I burned the pasta tonight because I was distracted. Next time, I'll set a timer. Mistakes happen. It sounds simple, but it teaches a profound lesson. Mistakes are not shameful. They're human. Once a week, share your favorite mistake at the dinner table. Explain what happened, how it felt, what you learned, what you do differently. Ask your child to share theirs. Laugh together if it's funny. Support each other if it's hard. This builds emotional safety around failure, the foundation for resilience. When your child faces a setback, pause. Avoid rushing in to fix it. Reflect. Ask, What's one thing you learned? Plan. Ask, what's one thing you'd try differently? Encourage. Remind them that this is just one step on a longer path. Children who grow up fearing failure become adults who avoid challenges. Children who grow up learning from failure become adults who create change. Think about every inventor, artist, entrepreneur you admire. They failed a lot, and they kept going. That's the mindset we're building here. Not perfection, progress. This week, notice one moment when your child is frustrated or stuck. Instead of offering a solution, ask, what could you try next? What's one small change that might help? Celebrate their willingness to try, no matter the result. If you protect your child from failure, you protect them from growth. But if you teach them to use mistakes as stepping stones, you give them the confidence to try, adapt, and thrive. In the next lesson, we'll look at the 21st century skills that entrepreneurship develops in kids and how to encourage them daily. But for now, remember, every failure is just a lesson in disguise.